Hi, what's up? My name is Colby Sharp. I am a fifth grade teacher in Michigan. Welcome to my channel where we try to help kids fall in love with reading. And one of my favorite ways to do that is through amazing books. And I just read an amazing middle grade novel called The Ice House by Monica Sherwood. I've been stuck in a pretty intense reading rut, and this was the perfect book to get me out of it. It is the story of a girl named Louisa who lives with her parents and her brother, and they live in this apartment complex, and they are in the middle of a global weather event. It feels kind of like maybe the beginning of a new ice age, but it's wild. So it's just been like snowing and snowing and freezing and snowing for months and months and months. It's so bad that like all the kids are learning virtually and everyone's kind of in like a quarantine type thing because you can't like go anywhere because everything's really dangerous because like branches are covered in ice and will fall. Louisa's grandmother actually died in an ice-related accident during this time. And it's just wild, right? Like kids that are reading this have been going through a global pandemic and they've been experiencing what it's like to have to stay home and life being turned upside down. So I think they're really gonna love The Ice House. And there's this other kid who, his name is Luke, and they live in like the same like apartment building. And Luke and Louisa are the same grade, and they used to be like super close friends. Like the family's really tight. The two fathers from each family are really tight and like friends forever. But like they've kind of grown apart, and they actually start to become friends again through this really sad thing that happened where a frozen branch falls, I think like by the grocery store, and Luke's dad gets hit in the head and gets rushed to the hospital and has amnesia. It's wild. And so he doesn't remember his family at all. And so that's really hard on Luke. And Luke and Louisa decide to build an ice house outside that is just theirs. Like no one else can play in it or be in it. Like it's just forbidden. It's just their thing. And for Luke, it's this place for him to go away and kind of get away from, like being in a house with his father who doesn't even know who he is. And Louise is like super interested in like building things and buildings, and she's like in charge, like the leader of like the STEM club at school, and she's dealing with all these friendship things. It's just a great middle grade novel. You're gonna love it. Your readers are gonna love it. It's so fascinating. It's so timely. But I think that it'll be a great book that kids will read for a really, really long time. I couldn't get enough. I couldn't stop reading. Like fourth week of school, the long week of the school year, I hadn't been reading at all, and I read all 330 pages in just a few days. I couldn't stop reading it. So looking for a great middle grade book, The Ice House, debut author, Monica Sherwood. Give it a try. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. I hope you have an awesome-tastic day.